Welcome to Creating Inner Beauty. Today I'm going to be talking about something that very commonly happens to conscious spiritual women at some point in their lives. That is hitting a period where you feel like all of a sudden your life is falling apart. And I'm guessing if you've been drawn to this video, it's because this has been happening to you. Now, in today's video, I'm going to be talking about why that might be happening and why it's actually a good thing. Now, if you don't know me, my name is Liz, and I'm an intuitive transformational coach and healer for conscious women. And in my work, I empower intuitive, empathic, conscious women who feel stuck and dissatisfied in their lives to heal their blocks, connect to their unique inner beauty and gifts, and create lives that they love. Now, my inspiration for creating this video was reflecting on my own life and journey and the lives of my clients, and realizing that something that we all had in common was hitting a period of time where it felt like our life fell apart. For me, that was the very painful ending of a very significant romantic relationship. For my clients and other women I've connected with, it's been things like unexpectedly losing a job, experiencing a serious illness, losing a family member or friend, financial challenges that have come up, or just being completely hit with unexpected news, or realizing that the career you chose is unfulfilling for you and that you don't know what to do, how to move forward from here. So it can really be anything that hits you and makes you feel like you don't know where to go from here, your pathway isn't clear, and often it brings up a lot of pain for healing. So the first thing I wanted to say in this video was just that I'm sending you so much love if you're going through one of these periods of time in life. I know that they can be so painful, so difficult and challenging, and that when you're in the middle of it, it can feel like you don't know how you're going to get through this. But the silver lining that I want you to take away from this experience, the thought I would wish for you to hold on to, is that things are going to get better. And here's why. Here's why these things happen, these periods of time where it feels like our life is falling apart. And it's because your life is about to up level. And I know that when you're in the middle of the crumbling, when things are falling apart, it's hard to feel that way. It's hard to see that. And it's not till you look back later and you see that, okay, this thing fell apart. I went through these difficulties, these challenges, but I learned, I grew, I evolved, I became a bigger, brighter version of myself, and I came to this new place. It's not till you hit that new place that sometimes you can see that what fell apart needed to happen. So the thing that really is happening is that since your life, your soul is calling you to the next phase and your life is about to up level, the thing that was in your life that fell apart needed to fall apart in order to make room for the next version of you and the next version of your life. So if you're going through one of these periods of time in your life, I really first and foremost, very important, is be gentle with yourself. Think about how you can take care of yourself best through this process and find compassion for yourself. And then very gently, second thing to do is to start to reflect on, how was this thing in my life not serving me to my highest good? Was it keeping me smaller than I could be? Was it not as fulfilling as it possibly could be? Was it getting in the way of me pursuing something I feel called to pursue? So, for example, in my life, when I hit this very painful relationship ending that I wasn't expecting, eventually, through the process of healing from that breakup and from what happened, I came to realize and learn how I was compromising myself in relationships and how I was often settling for not having my needs met or not having the most best fulfilling version of relationships that I could. And it also really kicked off for me exploring spirituality, exploring empowerment, and connecting to my power as a woman, connecting to my inner femininity, my divine feminine aspect, and really took me on this journey to the work that I'm doing today. So I really, through the process of this painful point where everything fell apart, was set on this journey that brought me to a period of time in my life where I feel intensely fulfilled and I'm doing work that just so resonates with my heart. And in fact, it led me to move. It led me to manifest my soulmate, and we're getting married this year and starting our new life together. And it led me to my soulmate clients. So now looking back at that tower moment, that point where everything fell apart. In fact, there were several points, to be quite honest, where my life fell apart. There was many phases of that journey. I'm just trying to, narrow it down for the purposes of time today. Those periods of time where things fell apart, things crumbled away, were what allowed me the space and the growth and the healing that brought me to where I am today. And I'm sure that that will happen again, but that it will now, I have the trust and faith that if it does, it means, hey, I'm about to up level and something bigger and better is coming. So I hope that you can keep that in mind as you're going through this process. And also, like I said before, take care of yourself. And in fact, I've created a special energy clearing and balancing meditation for intuitive, empathic, conscious women to help you really keep your energy field clear as you're going through these stressful periods of time in your life. So if you're feeling like you need a little bit of extra support right now, I'm going to put that link down below in the description box so you can access that meditation and use it anytime you need, that you feel like you need a little bit more grounding and balancing to help you move through this period of time. Now, you might be saying to yourself or saying to me, Liz, that's all well and good, but what happened was so tragic, was so unfair, was so unexpected. And I felt like everything was going fine. I had something I wanted, or, I lost someone who was so important to me. And I understand how painful that is and how tragic things that happen in life can be. But here is what I can say to that. And that is, our soul has come here to have this human experience and to evolve and grow, and also has certain things that it wants to do and experience and in this lifetime. And that is true for other souls as well. And often we have contracted with other people in this lifetime to go through different kinds of experiences, some really happy and some really challenging, so that we all evolve and grow and do what we are meant to do in this lifetime. So sometimes when we hit one of these very tragic, difficult, painful experiences, it's because our soul is going to grow in some way from this, and also it wants to set us on a trajectory in our lives that we may not have been on before, but that is going to bring us into our soul's purpose. And I'll give you an example from one of my clients' lives, a lovely woman who has done so much growth and healing and is such a bright light in this world. And her experience, and she's had several very challenging experiences which have helped her lift even higher into her soul's purpose. But one of the major ones was that she experienced breast cancer in her life. And that is something that's very difficult to go through and something nobody wants to go through, very painful, very challenging, very scary, very anxiety provoking. But she healed through it. She went through it. She grew. She got stronger. She evolved. And this experience set her on a new trajectory. She moved from some of the work that she was doing in the past and began a very successful, very helpful nonprofit organization that has benefited breast cancer and other cancer survivors, thousands of them over the last couple of years. And she was brought to this life's work through this very challenging experience. And she will say to you that she felt that she grew tremendously through this experience, and she would never have done the work that she's now doing if she didn't have that challenge early on. And so I hope that this serves as some comfort that whatever it is that you're going through, that ultimately in the end, it will benefit you and will likely be for the highest good of the people around you and the people in your life. And a mantra that I have really liked to tell myself as I've been going through challenges has been, and I believe this is from the work of Abraham Hicks, and the mantra has been, whatever, I totally blanked on how it goes, of course, in the middle of the video. Okay, let me regroup. The mantra is, whatever is happening is, nope. I'm not gonna edit this. I'm just gonna let you guys see me struggle. Oh, okay, here it is. Everything is always working out for me. And what I mean by that is definitely not that everything is always easy or everything is always good and is always positive. What that means, what I take it to mean is no matter what is showing up in your life or how challenging it is, ultimately, it's going to work out for your highest good. So everything is always working out for me. If it hasn't worked out in a way that feels like it's brought you into more fulfillment, into more positivity, into a bigger, better version of yourself yet, it's because it's not complete yet. And it will work out for you in divine timing, and it will unfold, and you just have to keep that perspective that everything is always working out for me. Now, if you're really struggling with this, if you're really having a hard time finding clarity, understanding how this experience is fitting into your life's journey, or you need some support in how to move forward, how to take care of yourself, what to heal, and how and what direction to take your life in so that you can learn and grow from whatever it is that's happening, I do offer a free clarity call where we connect. I provide a mini intuitive guidance card reading to get a little bit more clarity on what's going on in your life. And we can talk about what support that might be helpful for you as you move through this period of time in your life. So if that feels like something that resonates with you and would be helpful for you, please feel free to reach out at any time. I'm always here for you, and I am sending you so much love. I am sending you comfort and my knowledge that ultimately this is going to work out for you, and I already see you living that biggest, best version of your life that is in the works. I hope to see you in my next video. If you liked this content, if it resonated with you, please feel free to hit like and subscribe to my channel for more content, and I'll look forward to seeing you next time.